Greetings. What do you want?
I hear you're having some problems with the city council.
Has word got round already? Oh, wonderful.
What's going on?
The leeches have run out of ideas who to bleed dry, so they've come up with a new tax on us.
What tax?
The clean tax, they call it. One bathhouse in Kuttenberg will be chosen that won't have to pay into the city coffers. The official municipal bathhouse, they're going to call it. But they'll slap the clean tax on the rest of us and bleed us dry.
How much will the tax be?
A lot more than I can afford. I already have to think twice before spending a single groschen, and every extra cost will only make it worse. I'll have to close down before the first snows.
Do you already know which baths they'll choose? As a municipal bathhouse, couldn't it be yours?
I'd have to be friends with the councillors for them to vote for me. But do you know who has votes for sure?
Who?
Adam! And when he gets special status, I'll be ruined by the tax and have to close.
It almost sounds like that's no accident.
You find it fishy as well, eh?
Do you think he's behind it?
He couldn't do something like this on his own. But he does have one special customer. Councillor Jerome Naz. That man has half the council under his thumb. And Adam treats him like a king. The best girls, the best wine... And he's never had to pay a single groschen, believe me.
So Adam is buying him?
Exactly. And I bet he was the one who came up with the clean tax. Extra coin. No councillor will say no to that.
Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. These last days I've been trying to persuade at least some councillors to vote for me. But without Naz's supporters, it won't do me much good.
How many of them promised to vote for you?
A few, but even those are not certain. The leeches are happy to take your coin and promise you the world, but how they'll vote, only God knows.
Well, what if this Naz had a nasty experience in Adam's bathhouse? Maybe he and Adam wouldn't be so close anymore.
That might not be a bad idea. If he thought they couldn't care less about him, maybe he'd give my bathhouse a try.
Right. So what are we going to do to him?
I'd try asking the wenches at Adams. They're bound to know the councillor's likes and dislikes.
Right. I'll try to spoil his day somehow.
Thanks very much. It's wonderful you're willing to help. But please, don't leave it too long. It's not long till the council meets, and I need to win over those votes before then.
Careful.
My respects.
Come at last. I need a new fabric for a dress.
A young thing?
But they say no one stands a chance against him, because he's in league with the devil.
Unless... Who is it?
And I only wear a light blouse when I'm working.
My respects.
It always seems to get wet when I'm washing them, and then it's like I've got nothing on at all.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Do you know Councillor Naz?
The name don't come to mind, but I ain't been here long, and I don't know all the noblemen yet. You'll have to ask the other girls.
I will. Thanks.
Water is flowing. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What do you want?
I want to ask about the new developments. The city bathhouse and clean tax.
I remember you. You're from Betty. What do you want to know?
Why is the council doing this? What's it going to accomplish?
We want the city to have a respectable establishment. It could attract important people who are here on business or for some hearing. And Kuddenberg will improve its reputation if it offers the best services. At least that's what Jerome says about it, and it strikes me as a good idea.
And what about the clean tax? It doesn't seem fair that one business will pay it while another won't.
There's a reason why the city bathhouse won't pay. It will be under a lot of pressure. In terms of the standard of services, the quality of its premises, everything in it has to be perfect. That's why the council won't levy the tax on it, so it can pay for all of that.
What about the others? It's all right if the tax ruins them?
I don't think there's any danger of that. A good establishment is never short of customers, and the bad ones, well, Kuddenberg will be better off without them.
Who do you think will get it? Adam or Betty?
That depends how the councillors vote. But if you want my honest answer...
Aye, I do.
You know, if it was up to me, I'd happily give it to Betty. I really enjoyed my last visit, but Jerome is Adam's customer and has a lot of clout on this matter in the council. Getting a majority to vote for Betty would be very hard. Or perhaps I should say, expensive.
Expensive, you say?
Very expensive.
Well, that's good to know. I must be off.
Christ! Pardon me. Ugh, it's late. What do you want from me?
Do you know Jerome Naz?
Naz?
The councillor?
Aye, he's the one we had to change the tub for. I know who he is.
Why did he change his tub?
I'm sorry, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. It was a terrible disaster.
It can't be so secret that a couple of groschen won't change your mind. What'd you say?
How many would that be? That's a fortune!
What about the tub then?
We had to change it.
Why?
All right, but if anyone asks, you ain't heard it from me. Got that?
Don't worry. What happened then?
We had these fleas. Like, lots of them.
Oh, I see.
It was terrible. We had to scrub the bathhouse top to bottom and wash or burn everything. And Councillor Naz found out and wanted his tub changed. Said he wouldn't use one that was crawling with fleas.
How did the fleas get in here?
Most likely some beggar broke in one night and partook of the bathhouse services. He left some flea-ridden rags lying about, and all of a sudden they were everywhere.
One rag is enough to infest the whole bathhouse.
You can't get rid of them.
Interesting. Where is the new tub?
Where the old one used to be, upstairs. But it's got new curtains now, made from this lovely embroidered fabric. And we put this nice cupboard next to it, where Councillor Naz's towels, bath hose, wine goblets, and all that stuff are kept.
I see Adam really pampers him.
Aye, he does. He's our best customer.
What did Naz say about the fleas? Was he angry?
Adam talked to him about it, but I could hear him ranting and raving. I heard he threatened to take his custom elsewhere, and said the whole city council would turn against us. And we all got it in the neck from Adam and all.
Thanks. I'll be off now.
Why did you want to know all of that?
Did I pay you? Yes. So don't ask. It'll be better that way.
All right then.
I heard Councillor Naz is one of your customers. Is that true?
Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I can't share our secrets with you, can I?
You can tell me. I could tell right away you have important duties here, and that you'd know about an honoured guest like Naz.
Well, it's true. I'm the only one allowed to prepare him wine. Nobody else is allowed to even touch his barrel.
He has his own special drink.
Special and expensive. Adam gets it from... Actually, I don't know where he gets it from, but it's from somewhere far away. I secretly tasted it once, and it was...
Horrible?
I suppose my tongue isn't refined enough.
Is Naz's wine stored properly? If it's so precious, it'd be a shame if it's spoiled.
It's kept in the pantry with the other casks, but this one stands on these tall legs. Adam's afraid of it splashing on the floor when it's being poured, or something.
Oh, that makes sense, if it's so precious. Is there anything Naz doesn't like? Something you're forbidden from doing?
Doesn't like? I don't know.
He's never complained about anything? Never been unhappy about something?
Oh, he can't stomach herbs, actually. I recently brought some chamomile brew to his bath to give him a compress on his eyes. But the drunk Burke drank it when I wasn't looking. He came out in nasty rashes. Horrible it was.
Chamomile, you say? Interesting. I'll have to go now. But thanks. You've been a great help.
What with?
That's not important.
Pleased to be of service, you man of mystery. Farewell, sir. Christ! Pardon me.
Greetings. Oh, can't you wait till morning?
Do you know Jerome Naz? He's a cut and burn.
Of course, me and the girls look after him like one of our own.
What services do you give him?
Ooh, wouldn't you like to know? All the girls do their own bit. We make certain Councillor Naz gets the best treatment.
And what do you do?
Wouldn't you like to know? But you need to make it worth my while.
Of course. How much do you want?
Coin won't catch me a husband. But a pretty dress, that might do it.
I'll try to get hold of one.
I look forward to it. Take care. Good night. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
They say you're too...
I want to ask about that councillor, Jerome Naz.
I know you do, but what about my dress?
I've got a dress for you, just like you wanted.
Oh, lovely. Let's see. Wow, it's gorgeous.
It's all yours. Now, what can you tell me about Naz and his visits?
Of course. It's the same every time. I go upstairs to prepare. It can't be too hot or too cold.
That's some special
We don't do that for anyone. I hear it's awfully expensive.
I understand.
Well, then he has his bath, eats and drinks and discusses import, and then he usually goes home. It depends.
Could you show me the...
I ain't got it. Adam's really careful with it.
You said Naz talks to Adam.
No, I don't. I don't listen to them. Boring stuff, usually. About the city council, about... I mind my own business.
What does the oil look like? Is it in some pitcher?
No, it's small. A little bottle with a cork. Aye.
Something like...
That's right. How do you know?
I remembered seeing some...
Aha.
Well,
Thank you for the dress. Farewell. I apologize.
let's hope he enjoys the herbs.
Greetings, sir.
Do you know where I could find some flea-ridden rags?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Depends on if you're willing to give a poor man some alms.
Here you are. Now talk.
Thank you kindly, young man. We have this encampment in the cobbler's quarter. Take a look there by the wall behind the biggest tent. There's a big pile of rubbish there. But I saw the kind of blanket you need. Covered in fleas. Almost indecent, it were.
Thanks. I'll take a look.
Superhuman strength. We'll see about that.
Men's opinions.
I'm sorry.
I apologize.
God is punishing us for our sins.
On my
You're a
soul.
dead man.
Don't even ask. Don't scrub it too hard. It hurts.
Careful.
Does.
Come on. Crawl all over it. bite to your heart's content.
Yeah.
I was at Adam's bathhouse.
And how did it go? Tell me.
I asked about Naz, and let's say he won't feel as comfortable there as he used to.
That sounds good. At least he might be willing to talk to me now.
Oh, so I don't forget, I brought you something. This is some precious oil they mix into his bath. He's crazy about it, it seems. So you can surprise him when he turns up here.
That's great. Thank you.
What are we going to do now? Wait.
Well, there's one more councillor we could get on our side.
Who?
Councillor Tuchmacher. Apparently, some nobleman accused him of swindling his customers, and he has some problems now, or something like that. If you go to him and ask, maybe he'd appreciate some help.
Who is this Tuchmacher? What else do you know about him?
He's a master tailor and draper. He has a shop in Town Hall Street. And he's one of the councillors who's likely to vote for Adam. He was always a bastard.
You know each other?
It depends on what you mean. We had a bit of a row some years back, and he's pissed off with me. I'd never have thought that moron would be on the council.
All right. I'll go and see him and find out what's up.
Oh, and when I said we had a bit of a row, maybe it'd be best not to say I sent you. He might not take kindly to it.
All right. Don't worry.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Greetings. It's good to...
I heard you're having trouble with some noblemen.
What's that got to do with you?
Nothing. But maybe I could help you.
And you just feel like helping me, do you? Because you've got a big heart? I don't buy it. What's your game?
Do the municipal bathhouse and the clean tax mean anything to you?
Of course! I'm a member of the Kuttenberg Council.
So, when you're going to choose the bathhouse, I need you to vote for the Kingfisher.
Why are you interested in bathhouses?
Let's say it's in my interest if they make a profit. I contributed to the furnishings, and I expect to get a return on that soon.
Oh, I see what you mean. Aye, why not? If you can help me, my vote is yours. But only if you succeed.
It's a deal. What's it all about, then?
I had a bit of a quarrel with Sir Jan of Leschin, and I need someone young and strong to take my place in a duel.
You're gonna fight?
You'll do the fighting, and that will settle our dispute. Do you agree?
Have you had this kind of problem with customers before?
Never! I've never had any complaints before this. I had a good reputation in Kuttenberg, and now I'm disgraced.
What did you quarrel about?
Just a silly misunderstanding. Some nobleman's servant ordered a coat for his lord, except he kept urging me, and I ran out of the right fabric. So I used a different fabric in some places, and the lord noticed and accused me of swindling him.
Well, you did, didn't you?
What was I supposed to do? I'd also have been in trouble if I didn't deliver it on time.
All right. What happened next?
I wanted the bailiff to adjudicate, because I'm on good terms with him. But the nobleman insisted it to be resolved under the law of the realm, because the city law doesn't apply to him. And that means settling the dispute under the watchful eyes of God by combat.
Why don't you refuse to fight the duel if you don't feel up to it?
Are you out of your mind? Disobey a nobleman? I could end up battered black and blue, or swinging from the end of a rope. What's more, I'm in the right. I've never stolen anything, and God's favor will prove it.
What are the rules of the duel?
You don't need to worry. It's not to the death.
What weapons?
Well, as I'm not a nobleman, I'm not allowed to use a sword, but you can use a mace, flail, or a hunting sword.
Oh, great. And armor?
No plate armor.
And the nobleman?
He can have everything. Sword and armor.
That's hardly a fair fight.
That's by the by, though. If I'm in the right, you'll beat him even with a stick. God's hand will guide you.
Well, I hope so. It won't be my first duel, so why not? I'll take your place.
I'm glad I've found someone with courage.
Where's the duel going to take place?
The dueling spot is secret. It's out of town, so we'll go there together. If you're ready, we can set off right away.
Let's go.
I'm here.
Took my
Sir.
So I'll just.
I'm ready.
You have.
If you. Shall we?
Give me a moment.
I'd get him. Well?
Let's go.
Are you? You're to get him.
All right.
Well?
Let's go then.
Today these two couldn't both are you begin?
Die, you wretch!
Let's be having you then. The duel is over, and God's providence determined the winner. You have heard God's will.
A bandage! Quick!
I hope that's enough.
You really gave him what for? From the right, from the left, parry, strike. Thanks. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. I hope you'll fulfill your side of our deal now.
Most certainly.
And next time, don't resolve your disputes by combat.
Next time, I'll be careful who I make coats for. Ha 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 ha.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Come here! Look what I have for you. Aye, come here. Nice and slow.
Oh! You trying to run me over, you... That hurts, you idiot!
Whoa! I went to see Tuchmacher.
How did it go? Will he vote for us?
He had a quarrel with some nobleman who challenged him to a duel.
A duel? Like a fencing one? I didn't think people still fought duels. Aren't they banned?
It's not unusual. Noblemen still duel all the time.
And what did he want from you?
He didn't dare fight himself, so he was looking for a champion.
And how did it turn out?
He'll help us.
Really? That's wonderful. Wow, Henry, you hero.
Don't celebrate yet. It's only one vote.
But it's an important vote. Now we just have to wait till the council meets.
Did you find any more votes?
Afraid not. With the meeting coming up, everyone's kind of on edge. I suppose there are lots of people trying to get something from them, or something like that. All we can do is wait.
Do you think Adam suspects you're trying to sway the vote?
I don't know, but I don't think so. If he suspected something, I'd expect him to march in here and be as nasty to me as he always is. But there's no sign of him so far.
So now we just have to wait till they vote?
Come back in a few days' time. The councillors should have voted by then.
I will. What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy, and it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now. So why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that.
So it's all over. What now?
Now? Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with a municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house. And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Ma. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.
What can I do for you, sir?
I need to take a load off.
What'll it be this time, Henry?
I'd like to get to know one of your pretty bathmates.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Don't worry, friend. I'll happily grant you the rest you deserve.
That second round was on the house. See you next time, handsome.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
The mysteries of alchemy aren't free. I'd be happy to...
All right.
Like I'm invisible or something.